Hello everybody, this is Eugene, and I just moved to a new compound or a new location where I happens to have a lot of snails. Some call them garden snails, others call it different names. But my check with other people, those who know this type of snail, they refer it to be Achatina follica. So I decided to just pick them up, put their cage together, all right, then do experimental snail farming just to see how it turns out. So I happen to have about 100 of them, and I collected them all together. So I just put this structure, has some old blocks around. I just put them together this way, put some wooden planks on it, then a net so that house flies wouldn't be entering to disturb them. Then from looks, you need to have a place where they will stay and rest. So I have this coconut also here. So I remove the old husks or the old leaves, then put it together here in one side. Then also have one side where I'll put a feed. What I noticed was they eat both pawpaw leaves, all right, and I also have a lot of neem trees around, so I just put some neem tree leaves there, and I also noticed they were eating them. All right, you could see this very one is also eating, all right, and the others are all underneath here. Okay, they've all gone to hide. Okay, they are about number about 100. So I'm just experimenting to see how it turns out. Then from other checks, they say you should have a small drinker for them. So I got this old paint cover. I'll just clean it up, then put a small film of water on it, and see how they utilize it or drink water out of it. So this one is just experiment one to see. I'll give myself like a month or two, all right, to see how it turns out. If I notice that okay, it's something worth going in, I don't mind putting a proper structure, all right, putting a proper structure, then caging them very well. Because when I did this thing first, they were trying to escape. You can see that this side of the block is broken, so they were trying to escape, and there were some holes around like here that they were trying to escape. So I used to use how do you call it, small blocks or small, yes, you see this side, so I use some blocks or stones to stop it up. But if they have the smaller type of snails inside, I think they will be able to escape. But I'll give myself like a month or two to see how this one stands out. If it's good, at least this one's I'm told is edible. You can eat them. So I'll experiment with them. How it turns out, then we know what to do. So I'll be posting the progress on our page. Then if you have any comments, you can give us or you can give me, so that I do that, especially on the feed. I'm not so sure on this. I'm giving them neem trees they are eating. Okay, some also say you can give them cabbage, you can give them cocoyam leaves. Okay, but those are things that you have to put in money to take. But as I said, this experiment, I don't want to put in any kind of money into it. I just want to experiment. I pick them freely from my yard, all right, which is nature. So freely, I mean, nobody was giving them cabbage, nobody was giving them contumely leaves or cocoyam leaves, but they were surviving. So that means they were eating the small plants around. So that's the same thing I'm going to use. the environment they were found, the same food I could see, that's what I'll be giving them and see how they progress. Thank you.